Minds in Motion, The Impacts of Physical Activity on Student Engagement by Angela Giles. Student engagement is a multifaceted construct. It involves behavioral, cognitive, and emotional dimensions. Sitting in a desk hour after hour, day after day, does not encourage increased student engagement. Learning opportunities are maximized when students have higher levels of engagement with content. Studies have shown a significant correlation between different types and duration of physical activities and student academic achievement. Movement primes the brain for learning. There's a tremendous amount of research in the education field that verify the importance of student engagement on learning outcomes. Ford and Opitz provide that engagement is the visible outcome of motivation. And there's a growing understanding presented by individuals like Dr. John Ratey that engagement involves a physical perspective where there is an inseparable connection between the mind and body that has a direct correlation to the learning process by stimulating neurological functions. Professionals from various other disciplines, including sports medicine, kinesiology, and education, are collaborating to develop a more holistic and comprehensive understanding of how physical activity affects learning. Additionally, physical activity and engagement research directly relates to well-established practices like Universal Design for Learning, developed by Meyer and Rose. All of this research led me to the question, does adding the dimension of physical activity to learning provide diverse learners with increased engagement? The underlying question will be to determine if students were more engaged on days that they participated in physical activity interventions. The methodology used for this project involves 3-minute universally designed physical activity interventions, and those are provided on what are called physical activity days. The students will rate their engagement on an exit ticket on both physical activity days and non-physical activity days. The teacher will do a checklist observation, answering the same student engagement questions on the same physical activity and non-physical activity days. The data collected from self-assessment on physical activity days and non-physical activity days are presented in the graphs. The 4 areas that you can see student engagement is measured are time on task, completion of work, understanding, and motivation. As you can see, the time on task and motivation are both higher on days with physical activities than on days with not physical activities. Below, you can see that the teacher observations were similar to that of the student exit ticket data. This Minds in Motion study has indicated that there is the possibility to positively impact some areas of student engagement by allowing students a choice about what 3-minute physical activity to take part in during the school day. Specifically, the areas of engagement measured by time on task and motivation during class showed an increased amount of engagement ratings on physical activity days over non-physical activity days, from both teacher and student perspectives. It has also supported the argument for the impact that universally designed whole child physical activity interventions can have on increasing student engagement among diverse learners. Future questions may involve developing measures that have strong validity for the different aspects of engagement, or adding probes or assessment to account for the completion of work and level of understanding or mastery. By refining these concepts and measurements of student engagement, this will provide insight for better ways to enhance or increase it for the benefit of all learners. Thank you.